Nothing for you. King Charles withdraws £10 million from Harry's Children's Trust amid his cancer announcement. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are said to be facing desperate times as their spending is out of control, following their numerous and expensive legal battles. Speaking to Closer magazine, an insider revealed, whether Harry was right or wrong, his latest legal blow has cost them an absolute fortune. Not only the payout they've been forced to make, but the endless legal bills. Meghan's hyper concerned about money, as well she should be, because they're spending it hand over fist and not bringing in what they'd expected. The source went on, what makes it kind of daunting this time around though, is that they've blown through so much money so quickly and aren't in anything like the strong position they once were. Referring to how the couple's previous financial stability is largely reliant on them telling stories from their lives and challenges within the royal family, the insider added, "This is the problem. The only thing people have clamoured to pay them for in the past is the dirt they can dish on Harry's family, and that well has run dry. They're trying to cut back and have put things like their plans to get a place in Los Angeles on hold until they can bring in more money. It's definitely a desperate time for them, and they know that they can't go back to King Charles for money." And with the countdown officially on before the couple's deal with Netflix is reviewed, the insider explained, it's crunch time now. They've got 1 year left to produce more content and impress Netflix enough to keep them on. They're not only scrambling to pitch content that will get the green light, they also have to drum up other possible income streams because their expenses are out of control. Amid the financial crisis, Meghan and Harry also suffer a new blow from King Charles as the monarch withdraws £10 million from Harry's Children's Trust after the palace's newest announcement about the king having cancer. Senior royal courtiers now confirmed Harry will not get an inheritance from Charles, except for some personal items. The monarch leaves everything to the next monarch. It just means the bulk of their estate, including Balmoral, Sandringham, most of the jewels and art etc., will not be divided equally among the children, but will stay with the next monarch. Any other inheritance would be in the form of a trust, similar to what the boys got upon Diana's death. In the past, King Charles once arranged to put some money, £5 to £10 million, in a trust for Harry, or Harry's kids, from which he can draw income starting on a specific date in the future. If the trust is set up 7 years or more before King Charles's death, there'd be no inheritance taxes. However, after Harry married Meghan, things were no longer as expected. King has decided to remove Harry's name from his foundation plans. By the way, Harry isn't getting some money from a trust started by Queen Elizabeth when he was born. Meghan Markle said to be worried about her and Prince Harry's finances, as the couple could lose everything. What makes it kind of daunting this time around though, is that they've blown through so much money so quickly and aren't in anything like the strong position they once were, especially when King Charles cut ties with them. Like all narcissists, Harry has no appreciation for his privilege and royal status. He seems to think his talent and charm earned him all his praise and not his status in the family. There's no doubt that when he was in the royal family, Harry was cooperative and charming. He was performing well. Now when we see him among normal people, the anger and disgust on his face, Meghan has probably convinced him this is all a vendetta by the royal family, and the royal family has done a good job not responding to all the insults hurled their way.